Hello and welcome to Avenging Past 7. This is year 2, day 11 of our free-to-play farming guide. And I think it's just another normal day. I don't think anything too crazy it's gonna happen in today's video. Although, let's see. I feel like we should be able to win. I feel like we should be able to get Darth Revan. Let's get HK up at least one more level, if we can. Let's see. We can build one of these. And see if maybe with HK a little bit higher up, if we can... Wow, okay. There we go. Of course, I need to do that again. These items are so annoying. So many of these items are so annoying to collect. It's so monotonous. I'm telling you guys, it's so monotonous. Yeah, I want to talk about last night, but I know that I'm not going to talk about last night in a daily video for all of you who just haven't seen last night's episode yet. There's a lot of things that I think are worth talking about in that, so it'll have to be its own video. It'll have to be a separate video because I'm not going to talk about it in a daily video. It's not going to happen. So what can I talk about? What can I talk about? Well, let's talk about the Jedi series right now. Fallen Order, Survivor, and whatever the third one's going to be. If you have not seen the one of the lead game designers at EA just recently left the company, and he was one of the heads of the game development. I think one of the lead writers of the game. So he's no longer there. And so now people have been wondering, like, what's going to happen with the development of the next Jedi series. And we don't really know. Now, most of the writers, I believe, are still there. So hopefully everything just goes on just fine. And sure, he's not there, but everything else goes on. And the game still feels like it used to. But yeah, so I mean, that's going to be a difference with the next one. Alright, let's not lose this one. Let's get enough damage out there. But yeah, that happened with EA. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently there was some news about Star Wars Eclipse, which definitely looks... I mean, that game looks interesting. I'm excited about any Star Wars game that does come out. Alright, come on. I think we win this. There we go. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I don't know what the recent news for Star Wars Eclipse is, but I'm gonna have to look into that because I'm excited about any future Star Wars game, and with how many Star Wars games we have coming out that seem to be story-based, single-player story-based games, that's exciting because I think that's where Star Wars games thrive. But what I think we are missing is multiplayer Star Wars games. I think we're missing a good cross-platform, large group, large party, multiplayer Star Wars game. I think that we are missing that. I think that that would be to I think it would be very good for it to be made. I think that we need it, really. I mean, Battlefront 2 was a good game, but because of how it was dealt with, because of the release, it didn't get the attention that it ultimately deserved in the end. And because of that, it, you know, all the great updates that came out didn't, it wasn't worth it. And like I can't play that game with a lot of my friends because I'm on PC and they're on PlayStation, or I'm on PC and they're on Xbox, and it's not cross-platform, which I think any game coming out in today's time that's not cross-platform is a completely missed opportunity. And I think it's awful. People play on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Like there are 4 different consoles out today, and outside of it being of a game being a system exclusive, it should be shared among everyone, so we can play together. And when it's a Star Wars game that we know everyone's gonna want to be playing, it should be cross-platform. Alright, we were able to do some damage right there. Awesome. This might be it. Okay, there. That was enough. Good. Alright, we might almost have it. I mean, we still got 3 more to go. But yeah, no, I would love even if it's not, like, make it Republic Commando. Make a new Star Wars Republic Commando game. People love the clones now more than ever before. Make a new Republic Commando game that focuses on, I mean, bring back, was it Delta Squad? Bring back Delta Squad. Bring back even more clones than before. And, have it be a great multiplayer FPS. And don't even have clones in it. Or, I mean, don't even have Jedi in it. Like, just have it be simply a game about clone troopers. I think people would love it. I think people would buy it. And I think it would do fantastic. If you make it cross-platform, you make it all about the clones, and yeah, go ahead. Add multiplayer DLC that is clone trooper armor. Different clone troopers. Go ahead. People will buy it. Those turrets deal a ton of damage. Let's get rid of those turrets. And can I get rid of that guy? Yes, I can. Worth it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think a Republic Commando game would just be fantastic. I think people would buy the crap out of it. It would be one of the best-selling games of the year, and I think you could make it really. I mean, just make it a Call of Duty game. It's all you really have to do, is make a Star Wars Call of Duty game. I don't think people understand just how easy it is to sell a game based off of IP. I mean, Call of Duty sells basically the same game every year. I'm not saying it's bad because of that. They change things up. They put new maps. I mean, they change some things up every year, but it's basically the same game, and nobody questions it because it's Call of Duty. They're going to want to buy the new Call of Duty game. So, why not do the same thing with Star Wars? Make a Republic Commando game. Dang it. I don't know. That was a long one. I don't want to redo that right now. I'll go back to that later. Because there's still so many other things I have to go through and do. Yeah, I mean, we're already at 10 minutes. But yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts. Comment down below. What do you think? What would you want out of a Republic Commando game? Or what kind of a Star Wars game that we haven't received yet that you would love to see? When would you want the game based? One thing that I think is interesting, I saw someone comment about it. It's like we've been watching one Galaxy story, one Star Wars story, for the last almost 50 years. And it's basically all been about this one 40, 50-year period of time. I guess you can expand it to about 80-year period of time now with the sequel trilogy. And yes, I know about the Old Republic, but still, that's video games or books or comics, not TV shows, not movies. And I'm starting... Ooh, that was a mistake. Wasn't a bad one, though. It's all been about one family, which I think is funny. No, I've been enjoying Ahsoka, and last night was just as good an episode as any of the others. I'll say it that way. So if you haven't, of course, go watch it. And I'll be thinking through my thoughts on the show and putting together probably another Let's Discuss video soon. I got so many videos I gotta work on. I wonder if next week is my vacation. I do not plan to make any videos next week. I'm gonna say that now. But maybe I can work on scripts for my bigger videos that I'm working on. Those cats are getting into a fight again. Alright, well, I will wrap it up there. I hope that y'all have a fantastic day. And may the Force be with you.